Hello children, we are continuing with Standard 10, Chapter 2, Polynomials. The topic is division of polynomials. Here on the screen, two polynomials are flashed. We are going to divide them. Now before division, you have to check whether the given polynomials are written in descending order of their powers. So, the first polynomial, that is x cube minus x square plus x plus 3, they are all written in the descending order of their exponents, that is powers 3, 2, 1 and 0. Similarly, the divisor also, x plus 1, that is also written in the descending order of their power, that is x raised to power 1 and finally it is x raised to power 0. If it is not done, we'll make certain changes and we'll write it in this form and then only we will proceed. We have examples later on. We'll discuss these things once again. Now let's begin with the division. Write it in the dividend and divisor place. When we begin with the division, we check the highest power of both the polynomials. For the divisor it is raised to power 1 and for the dividend it is raised to power 3. That is why we have multiplied the given divisor by x square, that is written in the quotient place. That is the first step of division. Now when I write x square in the quotient form, I am supposed to multiply x square by the entire divisor, wherein the divisor is a binomial. So, I have to multiply x square by x. I have to multiply x square by plus 1 also. This is how I get a binomial and that is written below. That is x cube plus x square. While dividing, the next step is always subtraction. So these two numbers are subtracted. X cube minus x cube becomes 0, minus x square minus x square, because while subtraction the sign changes. So it becomes minus 2x square. All the rest of the numbers are taken down. Plus x plus 3. Whatever is there, it's to be copied down. Now we have a new polynomial minus 2x square plus x plus 3. We are comparing this to the divisor. First term of the divisor, that is the highest one, and the new dividend, that is minus 2x square. These two are supposed to be compared. And that is how we come upon minus 2x, that is written in the quotient. That is the second multiplication to be done. Now minus 2x is again to be multiplied by x as well as 1 in the divisor. That is how we get the next step, that is minus 2x square minus 2x. Once this is obtained, the next step will be subtraction. After subtraction, you get it as 3x plus 3. Plus 3 is copied down. Again, we are comparing the divisor by this 3x. So, we'll multiply it by 3. So 3 into x is 3x and 3 into 1 is 3. Now subtraction is the next step. When you subtract this, you get a 0 in this case. In few cases, you may get a remainder. We stop the division if the exponent, the power of the remainder is less than that of divisor. Let's go through the division once again stepwise. The same question is shown here. They are now being written in the dividend and divisor place. Beforehand, check whether the both of them are written in descending order of their power. Once you have checked it, write it in their places. Now the first multiplication will be with x square, so that x into x square becomes x cube and x square into 1 becomes x square. Now the next step is subtraction. Once you subtract, the first term gets cancelled out. Minus x square plus x square becomes minus 2x square plus x plus 3. The next multiplication gives you minus 2x square minus 2x. The next step is subtraction. This is how you have got 3x plus 3. Now multiply by 3 and you get 3x plus 3. Finally, when you subtract, you get a 0. Be careful while subtracting, because at that time you have to change the sign of the second polynomial. So you be careful and solve accordingly. With this knowledge, let us move to exercise 2.3, question number 1. It is divide the polynomial p of x by the polynomial g of x and find the quotient and remainder in each of the following. So the examples, these are from the textbook only, they are flashed on the screen. The very first question is okay, the first sub question is all okay. Second sub question, p of x, it is x raised to power 4 minus 3x square. Herein the x cube term is not there. So in such cases we introduce that term by writing 0 x cube, that is plus 0 x cube is introduced after x raised to power 4. That is how you get the entire polynomial in descending power of their exponents. Regarding the g of x of the same question, the order is not correct. We will change it into x square minus x plus 1. This is how again the polynomial will be written in descending order of their powers, that is exponents. Same is true for the third sub question. Whatever terms are missing, introduce it by writing 0x cube or 0x square, whatever, wherever necessary. You can change that g of x also in the particular order. I have solved one sub question here. That is the second sub question. All the changes are done. You can see it. That with the changes, the division is done. The highest power of the divisor x square, and for the dividend it is x raised to power 4. So it is multiplied by x square. Now the divisor has 3 terms. So multiplication is done thrice. It is actually a monomial into trinomial. So that is how 3 terms you have got after multiplication. The next step is subtraction. Before subtraction, make sure that you change the sign of the second polynomial. Once the subtraction is done, again you have to compare the highest power, compare the new polynomial, first term, to the divisor. Here it is x square and x cube. So we have multiplied it by x and we have got the next polynomial. Once it is done, the next step is always subtraction. After subtraction, you have got it as minus 3x square plus 3x plus 5. So here we are comparing x square from the divisor to minus 3x square of the new polynomial. And we have multiplied it by the divisor by minus 3. So minus 3 when multiplied by all the 3 terms of the divisor, we get it as minus 3x square plus 3x minus 3. The next step is subtraction, and you get the answer as the remainder as 8. In the question you were told to note down the quotient and the remainder. So here the quotient comes out to be, we have represented it as q of x, it is x square plus x minus 3, and the remainder is 8. The other two can be tried by you. Question number 2 of the same exercise. Here also you have to divide. But there is one more part of the question. The question is, check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. So you have to divide it as told earlier. Before division, write everything in a particular order and then proceed with the division. Now here we have to check whether the first polynomial is factor of the second. So to check whether it is a factor, what we do is we check the remainder. If the remainder is 0, it is a factor. If it is not 0, the first polynomial will not be a factor of the second polynomial. One example is solved for you. The other two you can try yourself. So the example is now flashed. Here you will see that the second term is written as 0x raised to power 4 of the dividend. That term was missing, so we have introduced it. In some cases you may need the term, in few cases you may not need the term, but make sure that you introduce it. So the division continues. X cube in the divisor, x raised to power 5 in the dividend. When you compare these two, you have to multiply by x square. We are multiplying by a trinomial in the divisor. So we have got 3 terms, that is x raised to power 5. Then the next term, that is minus 3x cube. This is obtained by multiplying x square to the second term of the divisor, that is minus 3x. And finally the third term, x square and 1 is multiplied and you have got it as x square. The next term is always subtraction. After subtraction, we will see that the very first term, that 0x raised to power 4, is not needed here. So ignore it and proceed with the next, that is x raised to power 3 minus x raised to power 3. Accordingly, again we will multiply it by minus 1 simply here and we will get the solution over there. The next step is subtraction, and this subtraction yields you 2 in the place of remainder. As the remainder is 2, we will say that the first polynomial is not the factor of the second polynomial in the given question. Before stopping the division, you will always make sure that the power of the remainder is lesser than that of the divisor. With this, we come to the end of this video. More examples of division will be taken in the next video. Stay tuned.